Okay, this is how to use Frisket or drawing gum. I use this kind because it's blue. So here is what I wanted to show you. This is the dish soap. And I use these kind of, they're sort of cheapish. I guess it's a 5 and a 1. And I have 2 of them. To be honest, I really only use this one, but I do have this one in case I have details. This is just a water glass that has a scrubber in it. And this is a rubber cement eraser, or sometimes I guess they're called a crepe eraser. As you can see, I was telling you it sometimes gets these gummy things on here, but you can actually just like cut those off with an eraser, but that's really good for taking it off. So here's a piece of paper. You can see I've just drawn some stuff on here. And when I was telling you about what you want to do to pre-treat it is I just get mine a little wet and wipe it off. And then this is just straight old-fashioned, like I think this is Joy or something. Try not to get anything that has conditioner or anything like that, like lotion, and then just wipe it off. Like you don't have to leave anything in it. It just, like you can see, it's clear. And then just dip it straight into your drawing gum. Okay, so you'll see it's like that, and you just dip it in, and it's going to come to a point here. And then for me, I'm just going to fill these in the areas. And you can see that if I bring this up, you can see that the blue helps me see where it is and where it isn't. And you usually only need to put on 1 coating, unless for some reason it goes on super thin. And then you can redip this a couple of times if you start to run out. And then what I was saying before is if you do this a couple of times and it starts to dry, then you're going to want to rinse it out. And this is where that soap helps out, because it all comes out and you don't get it gummed up here in the surface. And then what you'll need to do is just re-dip it in like you did before, scrape it off. Then just dry it on your piece of paper again, or on your paper towel, and then you can re-dip it in and go ahead and finish coating the area that you want to do, like so. And then you can see right there where I kind of went outside the line. If that happens, you just wait for it to dry and you can pull that area up again, which doesn't really take very long with these. And then you can just pull that whole area up and then paint it with this. If you just use something normally without pre-treating it, it will get all gummed up in this ferrule right here. And after a couple of times, the tips will begin to spread out and you won't be able to get like this nice, sharp, pointy tip. Then when you're done, you just rinse it out in normal water. The soap that's already in there, make sure that it all comes out. Mine is purple because I was using it for paint water. But when you're all done, you'll see that there's no gum or anything in it, or you might see a couple little tiny pieces, but those will all wash out. And then it's all good to go. I wouldn't use the same paintbrush that you use to do your paints with, because sometimes there are little remnants of the latex in it. Be sure that you get this on tight. When you open it, there will sometimes be a little bit of dried latex in the top, but you can finish that up, and that's all it takes. I hope that's helpful.